Hey guys, I'm Emma and I'm telling you like it is, with a trace of sarcasm and a whole drawing worth of exaggeration. So please take 5 seconds to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of views equals to me starting to make money on YouTube, which would be awesome. Also, check out my email newsletter and shop below. So, 15 things to lead an uncomplicated life. 1. Store cleaning stuff in every room. I keep basically an all-purpose cleaner in every room, so when I'm procrastinating doing something important like working on my YouTube channel, I have something semi-useful to do. And no, my house doesn't end up clean 24/7. I wish. 2. Air dry your clothes in your room, and never fold them again. This is such a me thing, but honestly, what's the point of folding and putting away clothes? For them to get wrinkly and forgotten at the back of a drawer? Look, it's much better for the environment not to use your dryer, and it's much easier to find clothes when they're hanging out in the open. And if someone sees your clothes, they don't know if it's been hanging there for a day or a week. Just fold what's left when you need the rack for the newest load. And if I'm feeling extra fancy, I'll dry things that belong in the closet on a hanger. That way, I just have to mosey on over a couple of feet if I do feel like hanging it up. Yeah, I'm that fancy. 3. Put receipts in your coat pocket. Look, receipts are an unfortunate hindrance of life. Whether you need to keep them for taxes, or for warranties, or because you didn't tell the cashier you didn't want that nonsense quite quick enough, it's now in your life. And in your bags, your purse, on your floor. So stop finding them everywhere by collecting them into one place. One dedicated pocket in your coat or inside the wallet you'll always have on you, right? If you do have to save some for tax purposes, like I do, sort through them before tax season. If not, just do a periodic purging. 4. Recipes on phone. I'm someone who's too much on the go to mess around looking for a recipe for too long. I mean, I used to photocopy recipes and put them in a binder, or I came up with a filing system on my computer, but here's what it comes down to now for me. 1. I get in the mood for a type of dish, so I look online for it and I find a recipe that's got a good rating. 2. I check briefly that the ingredients and the steps aren't too insane. 3. I save the link on a note-taking app on my phone. 4. I buy the groceries and I make it when I have a chance. 5. I give it a black and white rating on my phone. If it's good, I mark it as good and I keep it on the app. If it's not, I just delete it. 6. Rinse, wash, and repeat. Because I like good food, but heck if I have time to try all the recipes or time to properly organize all of them. 5. Donation bag. Look, like any self-respecting lady, I get fed up with my own clothes really fast. So when an item has been hanging out in my closet or dresser for too long, if it ever gets there, I put it in a plastic bag with other donations, then I bring them to my local thrift store. Same thing with returnable plastic cans or bottles. I have 2 very sticky plastic bags that host those. Hey, at least I can reuse the bags in that case. 6. Put a recycling bin near the front door. Because paper flyers have yet to be banned, and so many of them aren't even worth looking through. That way they don't end up becoming clutter wherever else you end up dropping them. 7. Thinking about a wake-up time. Look, I don't know what kind of witchcraft is at play, but this actually works and is super useful to help you get out of the bed in the morning, which, no lie, used to be incredibly hard for me, even if I had things I actually wanted to get done. When you go to bed, intently and firmly think about what time you want to get up at. So far, I've done this for about a week, and I've either woken up a bit before my alarm or actually woken up refreshed with my alarm. Now, I'd still recommend having an alarm just in case, but it feels a lot nicer to wake up at a planned time. As contrary as I can be, I'm glad I'm not so consistently at war with my alarm. Yeah. 8. Doing work on public transit. This is the kind of thing that makes me wonder why people even bother to have cars. It's much more pleasant making someone else do the work of getting you somewhere on time. That way you can focus a good, manageable chunk of time on doing something productive. I'm actually writing the script for this episode on the metro, believe it or not. 9. Store lip balm in your coat pocket. Look, a cold winter means chapped lips and having to wear a coat. So just put lip balm in your coat and put some on when you have a sec, when you're on the go. Simple. Just don't do that with hand cream. Unless you don't mind getting your gloves all gooey. 10. Buy socks of all the same color. Because 1. Making a pair is 100% easier. 2. One missing or wholly sock doesn't mean getting rid of the other one, or having it haunt your sock drawer in perpetuum. 3. Makes it a lot easier to match them with outfits, especially if all your socks are neutral gray or black. I just wouldn't recommend getting plain white ones unless you like bleaching stuff. And even then, good luck. 11. Snacks and medications on the go. Look, I really don't get people who don't carry personal essentials around with them. Don't they hate buying expensive snacks on the go or having no meds on hand when they're suffering from a headache? Look, carry what you consider to be your essentials in your purse or bag, but here's a list of mine. Snacks and a water bottle, tissues, medication, hair ties, a notebook and pens, an umbrella, especially in the fall or in the spring. And then people stare at me for having all kinds of meds on hand in one pill bottle. Okay, I really do carry all kinds of different ones in that one bottle. And all legal, I swear. 12. Create a packing checklist. Okay, so there's nothing worse than traveling somewhere and completely forgetting to bring something, or leaving something behind when coming back home. So here's part of my packing list. Glorious, I know. But having one leaving and coming back column helps. Where it should be packed also helps. Also, a section of things to do before leaving is also super important for all the last minute things you need to remember to do before leaving. Quite obviously. Now, here are a couple of things I adore having while traveling. An extension cord, because outlets may or may not be where you want them, or there might just be too few of them. A laundry bag, because it really sucks having to figure out what's clean and what's not in your bag. Flip-flops, because you might encounter a gross shower in your travels, and you will want these. Guaranteed. 13. Having reminders of success around you. Look, this might sound cheesy, but hey, there will be days where success feels completely out of reach, where everything feels difficult to do, where life feels impossible. No? Well, you know I'm right, deep down somewhere. I have a bulletin board near my desk where I hold mementos of past successes, even a few inspiring quotes printed. I also bought myself a forget-me-not ring, a reminder for me that good things bloom, even from something as ugly as the ground. Sorry, ground. I guess there's just so many reminders out there of how life is tough and hard. It's nice to have reminders that life can also be good. Wow, that was almost philosophical. 14. What I've accomplished list. So, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Actually, I'm very much of a recovering perfectionist. And I'll be very frank, I actually have a hard time sleeping and winding down if I feel like I haven't accomplished enough in one day. So, my what I've accomplished checklist lives beside my bed, ready to be updated with a summary of all I've gotten done in the day. I don't care if it sounds foolish, it just works. 15. Other lists. Okay, so I might just love lists. But hey, lists can keep a person organized. I keep a shopping list on my phone, complete with any home improvements I'm hoping to get done, groceries for my next meal, snacks, and other useful knickknacks. I also have a wish list because I never have anything in mind that I would want when my birthday or Christmas comes around. That way, an awkward question doesn't have to be followed by my awkward answer of, I don't know, you know? So that was 15 things to do to lead an uncomplicated life. Hopefully this makes you at peace with the universe, capable of all things, omnipotent. I don't know, just try it. If you love this video, please take 5 seconds to like it and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And tell me below what's another easy thing you do to make your life less complicated. I'm always down for more inspiration because hey, life is tough. Thanks guys.